I'm going to show you a great fun background now. These are perfect for just different cards that you want to do, or to make colour your paper and do some die cutting afterwards is another great way to use this. So I've just got some of my watercolour card here, and I'm going to give it a good wash with water, get it nice and soaked. As I said, good quality products will help definitely with this, so I'd use your Sheena stamping card or your Crafter's Companion watercolour card because they won't bobble. So loads of water on there, and then I'm going to do some big blobs of colour, and this just looks fabulous as it is, doesn't it? But we're going to take it a step further. So I'm just using some really big blobs of colour here. You could use the background technique that we used earlier for this as well if you wanted to, but I'm just wanting to show you other great ways of doing this. So I've got lots of lovely colour on there. Now I'm going to bring in some cling film, just household cling film from the kitchen cupboards. And I'm going to take off a nice big piece of this, and I'm going to screw it into a ball. Get lots of nice wrinkles in here. Okay, so nice and wrinkled. We don't want it all nice and smooth, we want it all wrinkled up. I'm going to bring my water squirter in, just give it another little blitz of water, and then so I've got all these nice bits, I'm going to lay my cling film onto my cardstock with those nice wrinkles all showing in. Now with this technique you do need to let this dry naturally. You could not dry this with your heat gun because everything would just melt and it would look a right mess. You could have a fire or something silly. So just let that dry naturally. I find a couple of hours is perfect for this, but in good fashion I've got one that I've done. So let me pop this to one side and just wipe up my mess so you can see. So again, this is something where I'd have an afternoon making lots of these and just putting them to dry. I'd often leave them overnight. But let me bring in one that I did earlier this morning. So I've just had that one drying to one side on a piece of kitchen paper, and then if we pull off the cling film just falls off, look. Okay, your cling film's there ready to be used again, so screw that up and keep that in your crafty stash because you can use that again and again and again. But look at the beautiful technique that you are going to get. It's just absolutely fabulous. It just looks like petrol, doesn't it, really? So that is your cling film technique. And if I bring the one in from my project book, you can also see no two look the same, but you have all that beautiful sparkle on there. They're just absolutely stunning. So these are great for backgrounds. They're great to die cut flowers and letters and images out of as well. So perfect way to use them. So this is the wet one, that's the wet one, that's the dry one, and this is your cling film technique.